Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Gibelue, and this video is about how to read music on guitar. We will learn about the staff and treble clef, the musical alphabet, and how to read the notes on each string up to the 4th fret. But first, why should you even bother learning to read music on the guitar? The answer is that you'll have access to tons of great guitar music that is written down in standard notation. This repertoire spans several centuries and covers a wide range of musical genres. Being able to read music also helps you understand how music works by clearly seeing the melody versus other musical voices, seeing precise rhythms and dynamics and expressive markings in the music. We will not be covering all of that in this lesson, but we will get you started. Let's begin with the musical alphabet, which uses these 7 letters: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. After G, the alphabet restarts again on A. Think of this alphabet as stairs. As you ascend, you move forward through the alphabet, and as you descend, you move backward through the alphabet. Practice speaking through the alphabet in both directions. Another way to visualize the musical alphabet is to arrange the letters around a clock. Practice speaking through the alphabet moving forward or clockwise and backward or counterclockwise. This is the staff on which we write notes. The staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces, each of which represent a different musical pitch. Here are the 5 lines of the staff, which we count from bottom to top. Here are the 4 spaces of the staff, which we also count from bottom to top. This symbol on the staff is called the treble clef, and it indicates which note is associated with each line and each space on the staff. Something special about guitar music is the number 8 attached to the bottom of the treble clef symbol. This means that pitches sound an octave lower than they are written. This is not something you need to worry about, but if you already read music and play a different instrument, it might throw off your ear at first. The notes on the spaces in treble clef from bottom to top spell the word face, F-A-C-E. Note heads are written as an oval shape. Notice their location on the spaces in this example. The notes on the lines from bottom to top are E, G, B, D, F. You can remember this sequence from the sentence, "Every good boy does fine." Notice the location of note heads on the lines in this example. Now we need to take a moment to understand 2 basic intervals, the half step and the whole step. An interval is the distance between 2 pitches. On a guitar string, a half step is the distance of 1 fret. Pluck your first string. This is the thinnest and highest pitch string. It sounds like this. The name of this pitch is E. Now hold down the first fret on the first string and give it a pluck. This pitch is called F. These 2 pitches, E and F, are a half step apart. If we go from the first fret F to the 3rd fret G, then we have a whole step, or the distance of 2 frets. Now, what about this fret we just skipped over, the 2nd fret? Well, this is a new pitch name for us, F sharp. Here's the deal. The full musical alphabet actually includes 12 pitches total. Here it is including the 5 additional sharp notes, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. The sharp sign simply raises a pitch by a half step. Notice that there is no pitch between B and C or E and F because they are already a half step apart. Now look at this. The same 12 pitches may be written with flats instead of sharps. The flat sign lowers a pitch by a half step. You may have noticed that it is possible to write the same pitch two different ways. For example, F sharp may also be written as G flat. This is a concept called enharmonic equivalence. It is confusing at first, but for now, just try to memorize the pattern of the full musical alphabet spelled with sharps and spelled with flats. This picture shows the location of pitches on the first string up through the 4th fret. Below the picture, you will find what those notes look like on the staff. For simplicity, we will spell notes as sharps rather than flats for the rest of this lesson. As we learned earlier, E is played open, which means you do not hold down the string with your left hand. F is on the 1st fret. F sharp is played on the 2nd fret. G is on the 3rd fret. And G sharp is played on the 4th fret. Now let's look at the notes on the 2nd string up through the 4th fret. B is played open and sounds like this. To play C, you hold down the 2nd string on the 1st fret. C sharp is played on the 2nd fret. D is on the 3rd fret. And D sharp is on the 4th fret. Now let's test your knowledge by playing a song on the first 2 strings. To play Ode to Joy, you need to read the notes C, D, E, F, and G. Notice the fretboard on the side of the screen reminding you where to find these notes. Most of the notes in this song are quarter notes, which means they get 1 beat each. There are 4 beats in each measure, and each measure is separated by a bar line. Don't worry too much about these things for now. Just try playing along. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Now let's look at the notes on the 3rd string up through the 4th fret. G is played open and sounds like this. To play G sharp, you hold down the 3rd string on the 1st fret. A is played on the 2nd fret. A sharp is on the 3rd fret. And B is on the 4th fret. Here are the notes on the 4th string up through the 4th fret. D is played open and sounds like this. To play D sharp, you hold down the 4th string on the 1st fret. E is played on the 2nd fret. F is on the 3rd fret, and F sharp is on the 4th fret. We will now play Ode to Joy again, but on the 3rd and 4th strings. You'll need to read the notes D, E, F sharp, G, and A. Once again, the fretboard on the side of the screen shows you where to find these notes. This presents another important concept. Sharp signs remain in effect until the bar line at the end of each measure cancels them out. That means the 2nd note in the tune is still F sharp. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, ready, go. let's move on to the 5th string. These notes are written below the staff and require the use of ledger lines. These additional lines essentially extend the staff. A is played open and sounds like this. To play A sharp, hold down the 5th string on the 1st fret. B is played on the 2nd fret. C is on the 3rd fret. And C sharp is on the 4th fret. Finally, here is the 6th string. Notice the names of the pitches on this string are the same as the pitches on the 1st string. E is played open and sounds like this. To play F, hold down the 6th string on the 1st fret. F sharp is on the 2nd fret. G is on the 3rd fret. And G sharp is on the 4th fret. You have probably noticed that the same pitch name occurs in multiple locations. For example, we can play E on the open 6th string, on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, or on the open 1st string. Each note has its own specific location on the staff, yet they are all called E. This is because these pitches are related by an interval called the octave. Pitches related by the octave sound so similar that we give them the same letter name, or pitch class. Let's bring back Ode to Joy one last time, now on the 5th and 6th strings. You'll need to read the notes E, F sharp, G sharp, A, and B. The fretboard on the side of the screen shows you where to find these notes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Here's a taste of the kind of music you'll be able to read after mastering this lesson. This is a short guitar piece that stays within the first 4 frets of each string, which means you now have the tools to read these notes and translate them to specific strings and frets. Check it out. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it to be a useful introduction to reading music on the guitar. Of course, there is much more to learn, but this is a good start. So leave me a comment and let me know how this lesson goes for you, and if you have any requests for future lessons. To help reinforce this material, pick up my free How to Read Music on Guitar PDF at the link below. You can support this channel by taking online lessons with me, purchasing sheet music, making a donation, or simply by liking, subscribing, and commenting. Happy practicing!